switching that F5 key. No, it doesn't even say F5 anymore.
I wish I was playing 10 years ago because I'm pretty sure I would have got some 10k finish.
Mind your business.
A certain Egyptian king is being ignored.
Saint Maximus. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Only One Bonus Point, a light take on a deep game. We're your hosts. I'm Law.
And my name's RJ. What's happening, cuz? You good? You sounding up beaten that?
To be honest, that's more a work thing, man. I just finished a nice little project, so yeah.
That sounds all hunky dory, but you're a liar. Smells like a green arrow to me.
Yes, it's actually a big green arrow for me this week. Probably since the beginning of the season. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was a good week for me. And Tottenham played well, beat Villa 4-0. Got a smile at that.
Well. You didn't play well. You battered them.
No, I appreciate that. It's clearly a day of me being humble because
let's not do that. You beat them at home and you beat them very well. Yeah.
And it's a game.
It was at home, right?
No, we were away.
No, as in the Villa were at home.
Yeah, Villa at home. Yeah, it's a game in the past where a game we had to win. Where in the past, I think the occasion could have swallowed us, but yeah, we played really well.
Yeah,
man. Really well.
You're happy. I can see it in your eyes. You're very happy, man. Try to be humble. Cuz,
how are you, cuz?
You know what? I'm good.
Yeah,
I am good. My boys are through to the quarterfinals after 14 years of that.
Yeah.
But also, I also don't like this narrative that everyone's playing in those 14 years. If you have a look, for one, a lot of it we weren't in the Champions League at all. That's a small part of it. But the teams that we came across
in the early stages,
Barca, Bayern Munich, Barca, Bayern Munich, bro. At their peak, nah, guys need to allow it. They need to stop this narrative, but it's fine. I am not going to complain. The main thing is that we're there.
And you're playing well. It's not like you're fluking. Well. It's not like you're fluking, which is annoying to say, but it's not like you're fluking your way to any position that you're in right now. You guys are playing extremely well.
Thank you. And people are doing the dark arts, and we're still getting the points. So, but that's not what we came here to talk about. No, we're going to go into the deep dive. And before we do that, I am going to have to ask, and you know what I'm going to ask, guys, if you please like and subscribe on the video. There it is down there. You see that shit lighting up. And share with your people, Dems. Because as I always say, we're babies in this game. And everything you guys do is helpful to the podcast and allows us to do this more and more week in, week out. Because having said that, what are we going into today?
So today we're gonna look at our scores in game week 28. We'll have a quick breakdown of the very few fixtures that we have for game week 29. Get into what everyone wants to know, what our bus teams are looking at, what our third host free hit, because he said he's going to free hit all this time, is looking like. And then lastly, we'll go into our mini league standards. So it's going to be a quick and efficient episode here today.
Damn right. So making sure we do that. If you see me on X, you will always see the handle @_only1RJ, and Laws is
@only1_Law.
And if for some reason you want to follow Ray as well, you can hit him at Ray_Cure. Don't forget the podcast is @only1bonus_point with the number 1. And you know what? If you're not that kind of guy, you just want to drop us an email, it's @only1bonuspoint@gmail.com. Now, as you guys know, if you're listening for the first time, if you haven't done well in a game week, you will go first and your points will be laid out. And then we will go to the others. And this game week, hold on to your seats, guys. It's me. I'm going first. I'm going first. Yes, it was a very yes, it's very painful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a very painful game week for me, and I don't know why it shouldn't have been. My savior was Palmer. I ended up on 42 points. My game week rank is probably the lowest game week rank I've had all season.
Oh, for
6
real.
million.
Yeah,
Crazy.
there's two things missing from your team from what I can see.
Crazy. Yep, 6 million. And it was all going well until a certain team decided to lay down. But yeah, I had Ariola goal for 2 points, Saliba with 2, Doherty got me 5 for his double game weeks. Estepinian, another big difference, who got me 6 with a clean sheet. Bowen was my captain with 4. Odin 2, Palmer, 13 massive points. Saka with 2, Bailey with 2, Haaland with 2, and Ollie Watkins, my guy, did nothing with 2. Yep, he's my guy now with 2. Tony, Walker, Mikalenko, Leder, all on my bench. They all blanked. And yeah, this arrow.
I'll tell you what, Tony on the bench. I was playing you lot in it. But that's a shout still. That's a shout.
Yeah. I just felt one, not because of his form in particular, but taking myself out of the Arsenal head. I just thought, all right, he wants to play for Arsenal, so he's not going to have the best of games anyway.
But you could have flipped that easily, man. You could have been like, "Oh, he's going to show. He's going to show himself."
Nah, we're not going to buy him if he ruins our season. No way, absolutely not. But I just felt that there's too much going through his head that he might not play well, and the stats are showing the last couple of games he's not been the best of form, and our defense is incredible. So yeah, I benched him for Palmer. I played Bailey and Foden to make sure I get something, and they all blanked. And yeah, before Bournemouth, before Luton, I should say, they were 3-0 up. I was on a green arrow.
Things were looking good,
a small green arrow,
but green nonetheless. Yeah,
where I was standing, it's a very good green arrow. I was up to 15k, I think 12k with the green arrow, and then Solanke, Semenyo. My biggest killer is Solanke with the 8 points, only 8 points, and it still killed me that much because of the captain, triple captains, and then what we like to hear all the time: effective ownership. It destroyed me. The first game I was gassed. Second game, but my red arrow. To most, it wouldn't be a massive red arrow, but for where I am, it's a massive red arrow. I dropped 16,000 places to 31k.
That's nearly double, isn't it? Was she 13 before?
15. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So nearly,
nearly double. Yeah. Well, double.
No, double. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Double. When you're in that area, it's nuts.
It's enough, but it's like. From off the top key, 26 points, so it can be made up. It's not the worst, but my plan was to hope for a small green or grey arrow this week, and then go into next week with a small red or grey arrow. But now it's a slightly red. It's a big red arrow, so now it's gonna have to hope that this game week goes where I hope it is. Yeah. So minus 18 points in the whole thing has dropped me that much. But I am still happy because I've held off from using my free hit. And it's not the worst.
And you're still in it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm still in it. Exactly.
I'm not dropped out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It just hurts that it was 16 and now it's 31. You know what I mean? It's just it was so close. Yeah. But I can bring it back to the top 10k very easily. As long as I don't lose my head because oh no, it's a red arrow. You know what I mean? Yeah. What about you guys?
Moving
sorry,
to
I said you.
Yeah. It's an automatic response these days, isn't it? But it's not me. It's the other host. It's Ray.
Did you guys hear that? It's not me.
It's not me. It's right. Ray got 68 points and he took a -4. He took out Foden and a Stupinan for Tavernier and Zabani. And he got the Bravgren goal for 2 points, Gabriel for 1 point, Virgil for 2, Zabani with 8, scoring his first goal in Premier League.
Saka, that's what I'm saying. Nice.
2 points. Tavernier 3 points. He also had Palmer for 13, Son for 17. That's 2 massive point pulls there. Haaland 2 points, Watkins 2 points, and Captain Solanke with 16. On his bench, Garnacho with 9, Doggy with 6, and Taylor with 1. The game week rank of 556,000. And his overall is now 543,825.
That's mad that he had 15 points on the bench and he had that much of a massive red arrow, a green arrow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so a decent week for him. I'm sure he's happy with that. Happy with that game week. And then lastly, me.
Before you go, can I just have this tiny rant? You're going to enjoy it because you haven't had any of these.
Yeah, go
bro.
On.
Bowen.
Yes.
He had a goal he should have had and an assist he should have had. If those two came through for me, I would have flown to the top, no matter what Solanke did. And he blanked against one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, nuts.
You can't make this up, man.
Nuts.
You can't make this up. It hurts. It hurts. I know my luck has been so good, and I know it's not even that bad, but it really hurts, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what hurts me?
What?
Ben White. White. You wasn't here when you wasn't on the last pod, but yeah, obviously I took him out. I heard the pain. Yeah. I heard the pain. Oh my goodness, it just hasn't stopped. He just won't stop. Yep. Give up. Now he's rising in price and everything. he just won't stop. Go away. Yep. Go away. Can you not start scoring set pieces again, please, so Gabriel can come back to getting points?
Sorry, man.
Anyway, on a good note, I got 8 points. I didn't make any transfers this week. Game week rank of 511,571. I had Neto in goal for 4 points, Gabriel for 1 point. I also had Sabarini for 8 points, Doherty for 5 points, Kudus with 2 points, who, along with your rant, should have got an assist. Don't know why he didn't get one. Saka for 2 points, Maddison for 9, and Son for 17. Up front, Watkins 2 points, Haaland 2 points, and Captain Solanke. And that was a overall rank increase of just under 250k. So I've gone from 1.1 million to 787,000. So
jeez, man,
finally out of the million rank.
Wow.
See how long I can hold on to that for. I keep trying to climb my way back from my game week 20 wild card, which destroyed me. Yeah.
All right, so cuz we always do this, like we always talk about the ones that we were going to do and how well it worked out when we didn't do it, but we've got to talk about the ones that it didn't work out for us. So I wanted to take that -4 for Son.
Yeah.
But I was afraid of, because of the injuries, was it going to be too much to take a -4 on the game week that I knew that wasn't going to be too much? If I bring in Son, will I fall even more? And the -4 would have been fine.
Yeah.
It would have been fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have captained him.
Yeah.
I really don't believe I would have captained him. And yeah, the Doherty shout, it just didn't appeal to me. It didn't appeal to me, but I did it anyway. I did it anyway. And yeah, so I went against my gut. But then also, originally I wanted to captain Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 bloody points. So yeah. I paid for it.
Yeah. I had my own one, but this is like based on last week. So when I was wildcarding in 27 and I brought Maddison and Son in, I was originally gonna leave Palmer there instead of Maddison, but I just didn't want to create an extra transfer in 29 because I know I'm not free hitting. So that's the reason I didn't go for it. But points wise, Palmer the last 2 weeks has killed me. Killed me.
I don't know what it was, but I thought, yeah, I'm playing Palmer over Tony.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of Arsenal, probably. Like I said, I took it away, but I didn't. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's how we're moving on. But because we move on, it's now game week 29, blank game week 29.
Yes, it is.
And we got 4 fixtures as the worst possible scenario for this blank. Burnley versus Brentford, Luton versus Nottingham Forest, Fulham versus Spurs, West Ham versus Aston Villa. Now, normally we'd go into every fixture that we feel like is the best for this, but I don't think there's a point. We might as well go into all of these because Burnley versus Brentford. Yeah. Normally, this would have been a Reguilon thing. This would have been a Tony, Visser, Umbrella if he's back, Rico Henry, Ben Me. Me. I love that chant. That's so sick. Every time sick. But Henry's injured. Bremer's injured. He's on his way back, but he probably won't be fresh enough to start. Visser just got injured. I think at Arsenal. I don't know if he's back yet. And Tony's not firing all cylinders. Reguilon's injured.
Reguilon's back. There was like pictures of him training, everything. Yeah, Reguilon, they reckon he's going to be fine.
Good to know.
So I'm thankful because
will he start? Will he start?
I reckon. Yeah, I reckon so.
Cool. Then, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
cool.
But yeah, Tony's an interesting one, man, because I feel like I'm only going to bring him in to cover rather than I really think he's going to kill it in this game. It's more, I kind of need him so I don't fall behind if he does. But my gut's telling me that he's actually not going to do too much because he's not been on it. But then at the same time, Brentford have had a couple of tough fixtures. So is that the reason he's not been? Yeah, so my mind's really torn. But at the moment, I'm leaning towards Tony as a must-have in game week 29.
It's like as well, because you're not free hitting, you're limited on your free strikers.
Yeah.
Like, have you got Haaland?
Yeah, I've got Haaland at the minute.
Yeah, so you're not taking him out. So
yeah, I've also got Solanke, so and he's not far off price from Solanke, so it's not too bad. It's like he's not playing this week.
What about Ollie Watkins?
Watkins I've got, but I don't know because but Europa League, what happened?
So you got Watkins, Haaland, Solanke. Exactly. So one of them has to. Well,
Solanke easy.
Playing in.
Yeah, Solanke's not playing. Solanke's easy.
Yeah. For me, I've got Watkins, Haaland, and Tony.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen from Tony the last couple of games, it's not been great.
Yeah, he's just not. He's not there. I said it as well before he came back that the sharpness isn't going to be there.
But he scored in the first couple of games when he came back.
I know. The first game he scored a free kick because it was crap defending, and I don't even remember the other goal.
You said that with some passion, but crap.
It was terrible, man. It was terrible. Terrible. It wasn't because of Matt's sharpness that he's back. That's what I'm saying. Matt, he just doesn't seem quite on it. He does not seem quite on it. Yeah. And I just think it's because he spent so long away.
But I feel like that's the same thing that
he's playing Burnley, and Burnley have been awful. So
and also in terms
game
of fantasy,
kick in.
And also fantasy football, like karma, everyone goes against Tony and he bangs a hat trick.
Yeah, but it's the difference though. Everyone's going for Tony. Everyone
I don't think they are.
Every free hit team I've seen has Tony in it. I have not seen a single free hit team that does not have Tony.
Right. Free hit, yes. The other ones that aren't free hitting because they've got Watkins, a couple Muniz.
Different.
Yeah. It depends on your chip strategy because whereas we're both not free hitting, and I'm so happy that I'm able to get 7 or 8 players up. 8, I can get to 9 with a -4, but I'm not sure I'm going to take a -4. So 8 or 9 players without using it, I really do think I'll reap the benefits later. It's like I've had Tony for a while. A lot of people that aren't free and don't have Tony, so already I'm ahead on that curve. But is this the game that is now all of a sudden they're going to show up? I'm not too sure. Even Solanke, his goal was taken very well. Like, it was a dirty goal. Like that little Megs and finish was dirty. But after that, what did he do in that game?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're relying on these strikers like they're world beaters, but they're actually not.
Yeah.
There's a reason
I know it was
Brentford and
Brentford and Bournemouth. Bro, trust me, it was a very easy decision to put in Solanke because of the double game week. But 8 points, I'm telling you right now, don't let people fool you. That ain't a great result.
Of course, it's not.
It's a saving grace.
There's a missed pen in there as well, bro.
Trust me, pen. That's a saving grace. So, guys, don't let it like hit you too hard that you didn't have Solanke a double or you benched him. Blah blah blah. 8 points for a double game week is the bare minimum, and you're happy that he didn't blank. Guys wanted to go off Haaland on his double against two teams that were terrible because he weren't scoring, and he got what is it? Just an assist or just one goal?
Yeah, one goal,
an assist in the one goal.
10 points in 2 games. I remember 10 points.
10 points 2 games, and we survived. But a lot of people went against him, and then all of a sudden they're going for Solanke in this game. It doesn't make sense. So I wouldn't take it too hard by. They survived, and we just have to move on. We have to move on. It's Solanke, it's Bournemouth. They're fighting for a lot. So yes, it burns right here in the chestal area. In the solar plexus, but we move. We have to move. We move. I'm more grateful the fact that he ain't playing in 29. So, yeah. Luton, and Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Nottingham Forest, man, have pissed me off. They pissed me off. Callum Hudson-Odoi, played 90 minutes, 5 games, scored 3 goals. 3 goals, 5 games. Played 90 minutes in all of them. And then in the last game, he's benched. And I brought him in specifically for 29 against Luton, and now I have no idea if he's going to start. If he's going to play, absolutely none.
To be fair, though, with him being benched and it didn't do too well, this might help.
That's the only thing that works in my favor is they actually lost benching him. So
did Elanga play?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
He did. Yeah. Hudson-Odoi and Elanga, they're the best. Hudson-Odoi, Elanga, and Morgan Gibbs-White. They're shining light. They have
I see a lot of people going for Luton players, and I don't see nor understand why.
Give it to why?
I honestly don't. I don't see or understand why. I think Nottingham Forest beat them
3-0 up, and you lose 4-3.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But they're at home. They're at home.
I know they're at home.
It's a different story. But still,
yeah.
That should tell you a lot about having 3 of them. I got dirty, and I'm not planning on getting Barkley. And I'm not talking about getting my guy Morris, who I believe is an incredible striker. It's just not it. Like, why do we think these guys are going to turn into Avengers? It's not going to happen. It's just not.
I don't see it either. I do not see it.
Like, even if they win this game or draw this game, it's not going to be a battering. It's not going to get you a massive FPL draw.
I'd rather go for the Forest players in this fixtures than the Luton, which is why I went.
And the worst thing, but how many are you going for? 1?
Yeah, 1. Yeah, 1.
If you're on a free hit, maybe I might stretch to 2. But really, I'm going 1. I'm going 1, man.
Yeah, 1. There's better teams.
It's not the best fixture. It's not the best fixture.
No.
What about the other one, Lo?
Fulham, Spurs. Obviously, I'll talk about Spurs assets. For me, there's 3 that you go for, which is 2 midfielders, 1 defender. The 1 defender could be either Udogie or Porro. I think it's so small between them. It's just on personal preference from what you've watched and seen.
Who's more attacking returns?
I think
who's going to get more attacking returns?
It's an interesting one because Udogie takes up the better positions on the pitch, but then I think Porro gets the better chances. But against Villa, Porro wasn't ever really in a position to create a chance or score a goal, whereas Udogie was. Yeah, even though he didn't, but he was in those positions, whereas Porro kind of held back a little bit in that game. I don't know if that was just tactical against Villa and maybe it changes against Fulham, or if we're just trying to be a little bit more defensively solid now, rather than leave so much space. So I lean towards Udogie personally. And a lot of people are going for Porro though.
And then obviously your midfielders are Maddison and Son.
Madison and Son, Madison and Son.
Cool.
Straight away.
It's self-explanatory, of course,
Yeah.
because they've been on fire form, especially Madison since he came back. He's been great form as always. Son to come back from the Asia Cup, scoring as normal. As you said, he doesn't miss many big chances. Painfully so, as I realized on the weekend again. But what about Kulusevski and Johnson, the two names that have been floating around in terms of Tottenham players and assets?
Kulu's an interesting one. I think out of all the other attackers, he's the most likely to start.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said this to Ray in the last pod. He offers something that Werner and Johnson don't, which is why he's more likely to start on that right wing. But I just feel like his attacking returns are so inconsistent, so it's so hard to bank on him. Then the upside is with Johnson, because I think Johnson, the assists and the goals, he's normally involved. He's normally involved. Either he's crossing it across the field, or he's at the back post receiving across. So if I was going to pick one of the other attackers to go for, I'd probably go for Johnson. And I think he keeps his place over Werner because he played so well against Villa.
I ain't said in a while. I was about to say, what about Tia?
Yeah, Timo's an option.
I'm surprised he ain't done it. I'm surprised he ain't done it once, bro. But 2 years ago, I'm surprised he ain't done it once. Now that he's one of your boys, he's looking a bit more comfortable in Spurs.
Yeah,
he's looking a lot more comfortable.
I think after that goal against Palace, he seems to like, even the goal he took against Villa, it was the first time shot, whereas beforehand he was hesitating. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this time he hit it straight away, which was good to see. But I like I said, I think Johnson played so well against Villa that he keeps that place in this game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Werner will definitely come on to have that pace off the bench is great. But yeah, I think Johnson. I just think because of how well Johnson played, he starts this game. I think it will be Johnson's son, Kulusevski, to start.
Mm-hmm. Heard it from the Tottenham boy himself. So, I think most people agree it's a 2 assets from Spurs, or mainly 3 assets from Spurs, or 2. Free hit, definitely 3. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, and the man we didn't mention in the opposite team, Muniz, against the Spurs defense.
Literally just about to go there.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
No, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy.
One of the big things to mention is that there was an interview with Ange, and he said that he doesn't think Mickey van der Ven will be ready for this game, and he is our most important defender. So Muniz,
I hate it. He's so good.
Bro, he's
good. So good, and he's so fast. What the hell?
It's nuts.
Was he 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, I know. He's not supposed to be that quick. He is not supposed to be that quick. Yeah, I love watching it, man. I love watching it. But
as a centre back, he just always recovers.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
He's literally a
centre back. It's so weird to see a centre back move that quickly.
Yeah,
it's FIFA.
He covers so much ground,
bro. It's FIFA. Like, I've only had one defender, and he's probably faster than Van der Ven, but it's different. As an Arsenal player that used to like get in trouble and just last man, just somehow you just see him sprinting across the pitch and then putting the last tackle. He's not a great defender, but he's so quick. He covers it. Hector Bellerin for Arsenal. He used to do it all the time. Walker does it all the time for City. But Van der Ven, it doesn't look like he's moving that fast.
Yeah, I know. It's like he's not trying.
He just eats the ground up, bro. He just eats the ground. I'm like, wow, this guy's rapid.
It's because of his frame as well, isn't it? Like his frame, it's just like
he's a unit.
It's nuts. It's
if
so
you
good to
get
watch,
him and what's his name, Dragojevic,
Dragosin.
Dragosin.
Yeah,
is it Dragosin? Yeah, sorry guys,
yeah,
Dragosin. You get them both fit, working properly, and get rid of Romero and his nonsense.
Romero's actually been.
Yes, blah 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 blah, whatever. If you get rid of him,
no, I don't.
Yeah, all right, you'll get a red card soon, innit? But once you're done, if you
hasn't had a yellow card all year,
whatever. Dragosin and Van der Ven. If you get that pairing together, that is going to be a problem.
But yeah,
because they're both units and they're both very level-headed.
Yeah,
And you need that. Romero's not level-headed. I know he's been
He's
better, but it's very apparent when he gets to Van de Ven.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Romero's craziness was mainly when, like last season, when obviously we didn't have Van de Ven, and then during Van de Ven's injury. But then as soon as Van de Ven's come back, Romero's just stepped up another level. And also, I think what's important as well is competition. Now Dragison's there. If you get a red card, someone's coming for your place. So
going in.
Whereas before it was fullbacks, so you know you're getting your place back straight away. Whereas now, yeah, exactly. Whereas now, if you lose your place, there's someone who could actually take it, which makes I think that buy
calms him
in order to make him a better player.
Fair. So anyone else apart from Muniz from Fulham? Are you looking?
No, there's no one.
Deco Dover Reed, no
Leno,
no. Leno, no.
I'm not saying this is a foregone conclusion for Spurs, but obviously for me personally, because I'm holding the player and not just free hitting, there's no one that springs to mind that I would want to keep long term other than Muniz because of price. They do have decent fixtures, but yeah, other than Muniz, no. If I was free hitting, maybe there's a shout for Willian if you've got the space, but I don't think, like, if you look at the teams and who you can buy, I don't think there's space for a Willian.
That's true. And then, cuz, moving on to our final fixture, West Ham versus Aston Villa. I do not know what to do with this game because Villa
they both just won 4-0. They literally, both teams have just won 4-0 in their respective European competitions. Did you see Kudus?
But they also lost.
Did you see Kudus?
No, I didn't.
Oh, fam, you need to watch it.
Europa.
Yeah, you need to watch it, man.
Oh, is it that good?
It's Puskas worthy, bro. It's so
Puskas worthy.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Is it let me watch now or live on?
Yeah, now watch it. Yeah, watch it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It is so good.
Mute my YouTube.
The celebration's cold as well.
I just sat down. All right, cool. Let's go. Oh, in his own half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's Henri. That's Henri. Like
own
on his own from his own half, past 3-4 man. He's pointing, grabs a chair from the steward, places it in front of his fans, takes a seat, and just looks at everybody. I'm tired.
Cold, man.
I'm tired. I ran all this way. In fact, his teammates are making the celebration worse.
They left
him alone, bro. It's not even close to the line, bro. He's picked it well in their own half.
That's the human sun goal.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's a who goal?
Son. That's what Son won the Puskas Award for, isn't it? When he took it. Who was it against? Was it against Burnley?
It's an unreal goal, right? Let's leave it at that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. He done against you and he's done against Liverpool. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, cuz. Let's not do this, cuz. We've had a very chilled.
Let's keep it that way.
And then you want to do
West Ham, Aston Villa.
Don't do that, bro. I told you Henri. Now you're trying to bring Son into. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
an identical goal.
Bro. Nah, fam. Anyway, cool. That was a great goal. That was an amazing goal, actually. Yes. So, having said that, now game week 29, Aston Villa, who's been leaky, West Ham at home. Are you bringing in Kudus or Bowen?
I already have Kudus. I had him from the wild card. Yeah, I actually preferred him over Bowen. I just knew his time was coming. It hasn't hit yet, but yeah.
We all know it from last time. Kudus over Bowen, and it helped to be a lot this year.
Yeah,
this FPL season.
Be interested for Villa as well. They won't have McGinn because he got a red card against us last week. So their captain's not there. Yeah,
what was he thinking? Yeah, what was he thinking?
That was madness.
What was he thinking? Immediate zero.
Yeah.
But yes, but will that change much?
I think that it only changes their, because who do they bring on? They've got Douglas Luiz, Tillemans, and then who? Ramsey.
Yeah.
Who do they play instead? Yeah. So,
but Ramsey normally starts.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure who doesn't start. That'll come in.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. That's my point. Yes, I don't know who they have in that position.
Or it's someone obvious and we just not thought of it.
Yeah, and West Ham got everyone almost back now, apart from Emerson.
Antonio.
Yeah, he's back now. He started in the they got everyone back. No,
that's for West Ham, not for Aston Villa. Sorry.
Yeah. West Ham have got almost everyone back. Villa, they only have McGinn missing. It's going to be a good game, to be honest. I think it's going to be a really good game. But I think
3-3.
Personally, I just think the way Villa play with the high line, West Ham are a very good counter-attacking team. And with Paqueta and Kudus, it could be a good game for Bowen. I'm not going to lie. It could be a very good game for Bowen. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Just thinking about it now, I think it's going to be a good game for Bowen.
He let me down last week, so hopefully he does. But I see this at 3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-3, 2-2. But it's going to be a good game. 2 o'clock kickoff as well on Sunday. That's the only game on Sunday.
Yeah. Not on TV, though.
Not on TV for some reason. It's going to be after Spurs play, so they'll know how the league table is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It should be a very good game. I mean, you got to be looking at Sufar. You've got to be looking at Paqueta. You've got to look at Bowen. Even at free hitters.
Paqueta's a great shout. I've not seen anyone look at Paqueta.
Kudus. No one looked at Paqueta, but he's getting points. He's going to get assists. Spurs, like we said, you need 3 assets. Aston Villa, if you don't have Ollie Watkins, you've got to have Ollie Watkins because West Ham have been conceding.
Mm-hmm.
And who else? Bailey.
Bailey's a shout.
Diaby's been getting more minutes now.
Yeah. Maybe 6 more because of the weekend thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There it is.
Yeah.
Diaby.
Yeah.
But then Douglas Luiz as well.
Douglas Luiz is a great shout.
He's been getting amazing points these game weeks. So why do we not expect him to get more points this game week? It's going to be a very fiery game, especially after the way that Villa lost.
Yeah.
The way Villa lost towards you lot. So
they have to respond.
Yeah, they have to respond. So I think there's points to be made in this, but again, it's very limited. I don't think you can count on the other ones. These free hits, I still think they're going to turn out the way that I expected them to. I don't think it's going to be great. I feel like me and Laura are going to survive very nicely through this.
It's not going to be crazy. Like, it's not going to be crazy points.
If my red arrow is less than 5K, less than 10K drop, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Less than a 10K drop. I suspect it to be less than a 2K drop. I expect it to be green or slightly red, mainly grey arrow.
Yeah.
But if it's less than 10K, I've survived because the free hit in 34 or 37 is going to explode.
Your biggest threat is how many people around you are using the free hits and have those extra.
Most people will be. But then what are they going to have that I don't have? Tony's a big hitter. Son is a big hitter.
Yeah.
Watkins is a big hitter. I said Tony already.
Bowen.
Bowen's a big hitter. Pedro Porro is a big hitter. Doggy's a big hitter. Doherty's a big hitter. Who am I missing? Areola will be a big hitter.
Yeah.
That's 8 players. And the rest is just guesses.
Yeah, the rest is punts.
Kudus is a big hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest are just guesses. So, I mean, I still feel good about it. But, cuz, let's not just talk about what we want to do.
Let's show the people what we want to do.
Let's get these bus teams up. This is what we really want to do. What are we saying? Whose team is that?
No,
we can't do this first. That's not nice. That's not nice. Is that mine? This is mine.
Yeah.
We'll go to mine first. All right. So my bus team at the moment, what I'm looking at is Areola in goal, Doherty, Bowen, Bailey, Tony, and I almost said Foden, Watkins. So currently looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. If I take a -4, could look at 8 players, -8 to 9 players. I'm okay with that. I said earlier I could get to 9. The reason I said that was because I didn't take a -4 last week, which I was planning to do. Take a -4, and then another -4 is cool. I could take a -8 this game week, and it's the same plan. It may look bad, but it's the same plan.
Does the Watkins injury scare you? They came off 30 minutes.
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's an England thing.
I think there's some there's misleading quotes. There's like quotes that say it's serious, and then there's other quotes that say it's just a knock. It's going to be fine. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd one.
If it's a really bad one,
the problem is we're not going to know. There's no press conference, so we're not actually going to know.
We'll get some news. We'll get some sort of news.
Yeah.
We will. If it's really bad, it may force me into the wild card. I'm sorry, the free hit.
Yeah.
It may force me into a free hit. But having said that, a lot of people would have Watkins as well.
Yeah, almost everyone.
But on a free hit.
Yeah.
So they can just change him out. So
that's the thing.
Depends.
That's the thing on keeping him, because that gives you an advantage against, like, I want it to stay ambiguous so that most free hitters you're not going to free hit and chance on a player that may or may not start. You're going to bring in someone you know starts, which means that most free hitters are going to get rid of Watkins. And then as us who aren't free hitting, hold him, and by football god's grace, he starts. All of a sudden, you've got an advantage with one of the best players in the game. So yeah. My hope is it stays ambiguous. It just stays ambiguous, and I hold him.
Yeah. That is the truth. That is the show. So let's say it plays out that way. My transfers, annoyingly, will be Walker out for a Udogie or a Pedro Porro. Nice and easy. And the second transfer, annoyingly, will be Foden out for Madison or Johnson, or mainly, of course.
Yeah, I didn't know why it wasn't first. You can see the confusion in my face. Like, why is he not saying Son?
Just wait on it, bro. Just wait on it, bro. Just
say his name. Say
it. Why are you rushing it, bro? Don't force me. I'll get there. I'll get there in my own time. Yes, and I could do another transfer for the -8, as I said, for Palmer, or for another defender, Estepinian, who's not been great. For
you never know if he's going to start or not.
Exactly, for a Sufal, or probably Sufal. I don't think it's going to be someone else. I mean, to double up on the Spurs defense.
Nah, don't do it.
It's a bit risky, man. I just don't see the need. It'll be forcing in something that I don't need to force, especially for a -8.
And you're keeping these players as well. So 2 Spurs defenders going forward. Like, I know that we've got a good fixture next week. I think it's Luton, but still,
it's one game week, because then I'll be wildcarding very soon after that. There's no need. So yeah, I think I'm gonna run into this game week with hopefully 8 players with no news and no problems with Watkins, because I still think that's enough. Because guys, you got to think of it like this: if you got 8 players, oh my god, you got 3 players that aren't playing though. Look at your game week now. Do you have 3 players that blanked? That is so easy to happen. And really, that's 6 points. Let's say it's 6 points. 2, 2, 2, 2. Everyone blanks. They get a -1 from conceding 2 goals. It happens. It can easily be ridden out with a good captaincy choice or a beautiful free hit in 34 or 37.
Who, with your transfers, does your captain stay on Watkins or
no? My captain will go straight to Son.
Yeah,
straight to Son. The guy who I named last, and then the vice.
Just wanted to hear his name again.
The vice captaincy would be on Tony or Bowen.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Paquette is another shout for Palmer transfer. 2.4 million in the bank. Look at this, predicted 33 points, and look at how many players I've got. So the the points aren't going to be massive anyway. We'll see now when we move over to your team Law and then Ray's free hit. But yeah, at the moment, I'm looking to take a -4.
Okay.
A calm -4, especially when I didn't take a hit last game week because of what was going on.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll go into my next. So I currently have Ariel in goal. In defense, I've got Darty, Doggy, and Regulon. Midfield, Sun, Madison, Kudus, and Hudson Odoi, hoping he plays. And up front, Watkins. So 2 players banking at the minute. I'm looking. I've got 2 free transfers and 1.4 million in the bank. And I was looking at using both those transfers and getting 11 out. But then it's what I do. So there's different plans in my mind. So my high risk plan, I'll go with first. Yeah. So my high risk plan is to do Solanke to Tony and Haaland to Muniz. And then that allows me in game week 30 to do Madison to Salah in 1 transfer. And Haaland's playing Arsenal. Oof. And then in 31, I take someone, I think it was Watkins down, because Watkins will be playing City. So I take Watkins down to someone, I didn't know who, and then I could get Haaland back in for Tony. So that was like the play around I was looking at, because obviously I don't have my wildcard anymore. And I know most people on their wildcard are going to fit in Haaland and Salah. And I don't have to worry about 34 because I'm free hitting. So it doesn't matter about doubles and who's playing who. So yeah, that was my high risk one. And then my low risk one is to just make 1 transfer this week, Solanke to Tony. And then next week make 2 transfers and try and figure out how I bring in Salah, or bring in a Liverpool defender and then do 2 transfers in 31 to get Salah in. So yeah. I'm favouring the higher risk one.
See, I feel like your high risk isn't really high risk, but it's more aggressive. Yeah. But I'm favouring your lower risk one, only because it gives you options.
Yeah.
So the Muniz punt is nice, but I feel like if
I'm not going to use him other than this week. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like Muniz is a great shout after 31, but against Spurs. Go on.
Sorry, go on. No, finish what you're saying. Terrible with me.
Yeah, but against Spurs, against Spurs away, I'm not too sure. Like if they score, he probably is going to be involved, but will he be the goal scorer? Will he get the bonus points? I'm not too sure at Spurs away. But if you do what's your lowest one, where you just bring in 1 transfer, Tony, that brings you up to 10 players.
10, yeah.
Even if it's not Tony, to bring you up to 10 players, 10 players is more than enough. You've already got more than most people are going for 9 or 8, like myself. And then in the next game week, you have options of whether you want to bring in Salah now and 2 free transfers. Yeah. And then you may have another 2 free transfers the next one and just use 1 this week and bring in it gave you 30, bring in a Liverpool defender, which will be great. And then roll another one to 31 where you can see what's going on. 2 free transfers in potentially 2 game weeks. You can choose which one where you're not too sure what's going on in terms of injuries. That's for an international break. Whereas instead of forcing aggressiveness in a blank game week, look at your expected points, 45. Mine was 33, I think it was. It's not a massive scoring game week, and I don't think this is the time to be aggressive for no reason. Like, I know you want to push your rank, but Tony blanks, it's like, oh, I just wasted it.
Yeah.
And even if Tony scores, I don't think it hurts you that much.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it, is 1 free transfer, bring it up to 10. Even if you, like I said, Tony or not, you could use it on another transfer, but whatever you use it on, you have 2 free in the next game week, and Salah's involved.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the fact that you can get Salah regardless whether you use 1 now or bring Salah in with 2, because I think you could change who that second person will be that you bring in. That's why yeah. That's my looks on that one anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll take that on board. I take that on board.
Mm.
There was one point I was going to make about Muniz. This is very interesting. I don't know how it's going to play out, but there's rumors circulating that it's in Broja's contract. If Fulham don't play him in the next game, they owe Chelsea 4 million. So it's like I said, it's a rumor, and if let's say it is true, I don't know how Fulham navigate it because Muniz is in such good form. Like, do you sacrifice the 4 million to play the player in form? It's a nut situation.
It's Fulham. It's not Arsenal. It's not Spurs. It's not top six. If it's for the 4 million, if that's true, they're benching Muniz. They don't care about his form. They'll bench him. They will bench him. He's young. He's doing well. He's gassed to play football in the Premier League. They'll bench him, bring him back the following game. They'll tell him, look, sorry, mate, I know you're in good form, but it's only because of this red tape. It's only this red tape, mate. We'll bring you straight back in. You know you've got it, mate. So stay sharp. Make sure you train hard. And we'll see you next game week, mate. That's it.
I don't know how true that is. I just want to get that. I do not know how true that is. It's just something I've read, but yeah.
Bro, they bench him. Is it Saka? No, bro, they'll bench him, bro. Bench. No problem. Absolutely none. Or they play two up front.
Yeah, they might do that. Yeah, they might just
they'll bench someone else. With Fulham, you can bench people and no one's gonna complain.
There's not going to be Twitter threads.
Listen, no shade, my Fulham fans. There isn't going to be an issue. There's not going to have a player citing, disgust or like ruffle some feathers within the ranks because he didn't get to play this one game against Tottenham away. No, it's not happening. If that's the case, for £4 million, someone's getting benched. If it's true, someone's getting benched. Broja is playing that game 100%. There's no way they're taking that 4 million hit.
No, I don't think so. I agree with you. I don't think they're taking
absolutely
it. No.
No way.
No financially savvy owner takes a 4 million hit that can be easily eradicated by just starting a player.
And also,
that he's brought in.
Trust me. And I swear down, if it's true, I back Spurs the whole way in this game. Clean sheet. Because they will mess up the whole synergy. Just to say 4 million. I say just 4 million, like 4 million wouldn't change my life, innit? Yeah. 4 million. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that. But yeah, cuz I think it's nice to say to you for once this season, you're in a great position in the fact that you've got options.
Card, isn't it? Yeah, it's the wild card.
You got options. You got options. And I think, you're aggressive. You said risky, high risk. It's not high risk. It's just aggressive.
Yeah.
And how much value you've got in Haaland?
0.2, I think. I got him at 14.
Do you care if you lose 0.2?
No. 0.2 is fine. It's fine. Yeah. I've been on planner. I've got the money to get who I need to get if I do the high risk one. So
there you go.
Yeah.
And you use a second wild card, so value means nothing now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, as long as you can get Haaland and Salah in, it means nothing.
Yeah, as long as you can get those two in, you can. Haaland, Salah, and Saka, those three. You need all three of them. Yeah.
All right, Lord, we've gone into your team heavily. One last thing that I think will help our people out. Our guy Ray is on a free hit. And as you can see, it says 48 points hit.
And
he's going to use a free hit.
Don't be scared. He's not actually taking a 48 point hit.
8.4 million in the bank. But again, look at the points. Maybe in this game week is huge, isn't it? 58.3 expected points. So as it stands, he's got Flecken in goal, Pedro Porro, Doherty, and Reguilon in the back. Bowen, Madison, Kudus. And Captain Son, Watkins, Morris, and Tony on the bench. What's his name?
Kaminsky?
Kaminsky.
Yeah.
Kaminsky. That's it. Morgan gives White, Cash, and Sufal on the bench.
Yeah.
Now, my first thing to say about this whole thing is why you spent so much money on a bench. But again, it's a terrible game week. It doesn't matter. He's got so much money.
He's still got
He
money in
needs
the bank.
options.
Innit?
Yeah. He's got options. So, Law, what is it? This Spurs West Ham midfield. We say about the free hit.
Interesting. He's obviously back in West Ham to beat Villa. Yeah, I think that's the only thing he's done that goes against the template is go double West Ham instead of double Villa.
Slightly disagree. I don't think he's betting West Ham to beat Villa, but he's got the attackers. He hasn't put no one in West Ham defense, and it's the attacking returns. Bowen, Kudus, Watkins, all the attackers. If it's 3-3, we all know Bowen, Kudus, and Watkins are involved. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good shout.
Yeah.
Morris and Tony afterward, the Haaland thing, because he's free hitting.
I feel the opposite to him though. I think Forest beat Luton, and I prefer the Forest player over Morris. That would probably be my only thing. I don't know why, but I just prefer Forest to Luton.
And what about Cash and Sufal over Dirty?
They got the tougher fixtures that's likely to concede. I think both teams will concede in that game. So I'd go Dirty anyway.
Yeah, attacking returns.
Yeah, attacking returns. Exactly. Yeah.
And Regulon, because his attacking returns against Burnley and defense
on set pieces as well. So, yeah.
But if he doesn't play, if he's injured, Cash and Sufal in. You can't really go wrong. Yeah,
I'm with it. Yeah.
It's a very good wild card.
Sorry, free hit.
Free hit. You made me say it. Don't know.
Yeah,
free hit. It's a very good free hit. Yeah. I really want to just try to destroy this as much as I can because it will help him because he can change everything. But do I see anyone that he's really missing from here?
No.
Where's Johnson? Is Johnson a striker or a midfielder?
From
the game.
I think he's a midfielder.
Midfielder, right? Yeah.
The only coin toss is do you go double West Ham attack or do you go double Villa attack? That's the only coin toss.
I bet
you bring in a Louise. Attack. Yeah, so do I personally. I prefer this. Most free hits have one West Ham asset and two Villa.
And he's got Bowen and Kudus. Yeah, I think that's a good shot.
Yeah.
Double up, get as many points as you can. This is a good punt of a free hit, but I'm trying to see where else would I go. What's he missing in this? Fulham players maybe, but will they get anything? Nah. Right, this is a very good free hit, but it's also, as I hope to say, and I mean this, it's a very boring free hit because the free hits aren't exciting. They're not exciting in these games. Like, what more can you do than this?
Free hits are never exciting because everyone always goes for the most optimal free hit.
Okay,
and therefore, everyone's team looks very, very similar. Always do it when you've got a limited amount of teams to pick from.
Yeah. Like, bro, how gorgeous is it going to be when we free hit and every single player is on a double game week?
And bro, the other thing is the players that are on a double game week in 34 aren't like the double game weeks aren't fantastic, especially for fixtures afterwards. So most people getting those double game week players in have to keep them, and we don't, which is I think is the most effective part of it. Yeah.
Yep. And then we go straight to our next game week and then run.
Yeah, exactly.
And then bench boost, pow. They're not going to fight to get their bench boost, whereas my bench boost is going to be ready. Yeah, man. But we're not doing that. This game week, game week 29, guys, this is actually a very good shout if you're free hitting this game week. But yes, if you look at this, I'm missing Regulon, I'm missing Kudus and Madison. I'm not scared of Morris, even though that's my guy. Everyone else, meh. Do I go Madison over Pedro Porro? I could. I need to give it a Palmer. Like, the options are there. It's just I don't think there's many more free hits that are going to be different to this that are going to be, oh wow, this is crazy.
No, there isn't. I haven't seen any that have like, oh wow, that's a different approach. No, I've not seen one. These are the most optimal players to get this week. Basically, what you're looking at right now on the screen. is the most optimal players to get this week.
Trust me. But yes, having said that, because blank game week 29, it's not going to disappoint, but it's going to maybe put people to sleep expecting big points. It's not going to happen. Like I said, it's going to be poor. We'll see.
Do you know what it is? Even
I pray for it to be poor.
But even if it does go big, it's the main players that everyone has. The Sun, the Bowen/Kudus, the Regulon, the Tony, the Watkins. These like the players that everyone owns are the ones that are going to explode. I think.
Yeah, it'll be limited.
And everyone's going for the same players. If a fringe player, like if Pat Matasar for Spurs goes off, nobody has him. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. Yeah.
The random player that puts a triple captain on
exactly.
Chilwell, it's not going to do anything. So yeah, but I think because there's not much more to say. We've got one more last thing to look at, and I think that's us. And because I'll let you do the honors because I know you've been waiting for this.
Waiting for it. Okay.
Yes.
It's a bit of an exaggeration. But yes, this is the only one bonus point mini league. And on the screen now, for those watching, are the top 3. And for the listeners, in third place, we have Prakash with Winter Wonder Haaland. Got 63 points this week and there's on a total of 1,764. Drop into second place is our
not even in second place. All right. Let's see how it goes. Heavy is the head.
You wanted me to say it. Let me do it my way.
Heavy is the head. Heavy is the
head. Our very own RJ, who got 42 points this week and is on 1,778. And rising to first, Spencer, FPL Beery. 81 points this week. Massive game week for him.
Massive.
He has now reached the 1,800 club. He's on 1,803. That's huge swing there.
Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll hold that one. Yeah. All right, that's enough of that. Yes, yep, lost for top spot. I wasn't expecting a red arrow this game week, but next week I expect it. So we will see how bad it is and how good it could be. Let's see. Cause I will see you in Black Game Week 29. We should be back with Mr. Cure himself. But before you disappear, don't forget our handles. If you catch us on X, Ray's handle is Ray_Cure. My handle is @_only1 RJ, as you see right. Dessa.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And mine is @only1_law, which you'll see right. Wrong hand. Wait. There.
Yep, it's not that easy, is it? Yeah, there you go.
No, it's not easy at all.
It's not easy. And then if you want to catch the podcast, it's @only1bonuspoint. Hit us with your emails @only1bonuspoint@gmail.com with the number 1. Forget that first please. And yes, you can catch us in Game Week 29.
We'll either be celebrating or crying. I'm not sure. Well, if all 3 of us are on, one of us will be happy. Or 2 of us will be happy. It's going to go one of the 2 ways. Yeah,
exactly. But for now, we have been your hosts. My name is RJ.
And I'm Law. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace!